approximately 45 or 50 points, almost 49 to be exact. So if you just have if you can't pick up these contracts, I mean, you can't pick up the subcontract because they turned over, and they won't let you. Just add about 49 or points to those numbers. They could be shared in the chat, but instead of sharing in the chat, we're going to on the charts, I should say, but we're going to show them in the chat, so you can write them down. The reason we don't put them in the chart is because the markets are fluid and moving around. Consequently, we're always adjusting them based on the price action. So it wouldn't be correct for me to just kind of just put them on the chart, because we're always tweaking them if we have to because of the price action. And so consequently, we try to stay away from that as like top end and bottom end or whatever for that reason. So, but we will show them. They'll be shown in the chat here in just a little bit. And so you'll be able to write them down or somehow if you want to put them on your charts. But again, there's a reason that we don't put them on the charts. It just, to me, it just seems like it's like, oh, we're getting to a level here where sometimes we can do it. Sometimes the price action dictates that we have to change it, or tweak it a little bit, or not use it at all. So instead of putting it up there, I'd just rather talk about it while we're trading. And then there they are in the chat for you. All right. Friday, it's been, kind of a long week. The market's been trading down here a little bit. You can see here, last couple of days, it's consolidating, trying to consolidate here a little bit at these lower levels. And we shall see what it wants to. What it wants to do today is come up here to our 65 area. Let's see what it wants to do when it comes up here to 65 area. Remember, it's an area, so we're scaling around it. We're not going to be perfect here. Try to be, but unfortunately, this is trading, and nothing is perfect in trading. So we are close, but and that's why we scale in around levels and areas, and we also likewise scale out of those areas as well, depending on your risk tolerance and how many contracts you can trade. And everybody here obviously trades differently, so there's no one right or wrong way of doing this. As we come up here to the 65 area, we're still on the same bar, so in case you're wondering. So again, you can see here, we're trying to consolidate here a little bit over the last couple of days as the market is downtick. Nervous about, I think we talked about yesterday, the China situation is getting concerning to the market a little bit. It seems like they are having a little bit of an issue there, and since it's one of the bigger reasons that the markets trade, I mean, as far as we come up here to the 65 area, not much trades, but rather influencers, and it's a world economy these days. And what happens in China, what happens in the EU, what happens here, affects everybody all over. All right, we're coming up here to the 65 area. Again, we're trying to scalp these levels. All right, got right up here to 65. Again, we're scalping these levels in these areas that we feel we'll get a little rotation off of, and we're trying to scalp them for about 2 to 3 points, depending on how many contracts you are trading. As we come down here a little bit, we got right up to 60. All right, there we go. Nice little trade there for us. Got a quick 2 points there. Got right up to 65 and a quarter. So anybody that hit 65 should have got filled, and you got a nice rotation down to the 63, and then took it all out, so you got filled there and everything. So hopefully you were able to Take a quick scalp out of that little trade here in the first little, you know, first little bar. So quick little rotation there against the first level of resistance. Again, we're just trying to take advantage of the ebbs and flows, and that was a perfect example. We're not trying to hit home runs here. We're just trying to take advantage of fluctuations in the market if the market gives it to us, and that was a quick little opportunity there for us. If you did jump in against the 65 area Friday, to a quick 2 points, and then we'll see what happens. Anybody has any questions, feel free to ask in the chat. We don't mind questions. All right, let's see here. If we have any numbers coming out this morning. Our next level on the upside we're looking at is up at 72. Wholesale inventory is coming out here at 9 o'clock at the top of the hour. We'll see if that brings anything to the market or not. Let's see. Fed officials, remember the Fed speaks yesterday were plentiful. Federal Reserve officials are signaling that the central bank will likely maintain interest rates at its meeting this month, although they all agree that more needs to be done to fight against inflation. Significantly lower inflation in recent months, and is encouraging, said the Dallas president, but warned that this may not be low enough. New York president agreed, saying that the Fed will closely watch data to assess whether policy is restrictive enough. While the headline inflation rate has been at approximately 2.5% over the last couple of months, other measures that strip out volatility, the volatility of food and energy prices are still high. Other officials have called for patience, data-dependent approach, including Boston's Fed and Fed governor, another Fed governor. So they're all kind of saying the same thing. Doesn't look like they're going to have, probably not going to raise any rates this month at their meeting. Again, it's always going to be data. Big words that they use. Again, I think the market's been ticking down. The China situation, also Apple. Having a little bit of an issue there with China. Again, Apple is the latest pawn in the U.S.-China Cold economic war. Been mounting fears that China's businesses will be hit by a ban on iPhone use by the government workers and homegrown competition. Apple lost nearly $200 billion in capital, net market capital, since Beijing announced the ban, a move seen as a retaliatory as the United States government has banned the use of certain Chinese products by government agencies, including TikTok and Huawei. The ban comes, excuse me, the ban comes 2 days ahead of a few days. I think it's next week. A few days ahead of the launch of the iPhone 15. So we'll see. They're just kind of fighting back and forth. But again, it's another market pushed it out today with Apple's losing some ground. A lot of ground. Buying opportunity. I'm not a stock trader. That was not a suggestion. It was just he's blabbing out loud. All right, kind of just hanging up here at these highs. See where we want to go next. We do have a little number coming out here at 9 o'clock, top of the hour. So again, if you have any questions, feel free to ask in the chat. If you don't mind questions. All right, looking at the 72 area next. Again, if anybody has any questions, feel free to ask in the chat. We are just trying to scalp these markets. We don't believe markets go straight up or straight down. Consequently, we're trying to find those ebbs and flows to take advantage of them, get themselves that we just gave out, and any price action opportunities that might occur. So this methodology we have is a taught methodology where we find these levels and why we would use them. It's taught to anybody who's interested in our coaching classes that we have. If that's something that interests you, let us know. We do try to exercise some semblance of patience here and waiting for the opportunities instead of just trading. And we do average about 4 to 5 trades a day. The keyword is average, and we also focus on the morning hours to give us those opportunities. So again, if anybody has any questions, let us know. Glad to answer them for you. As we slowly uptick here, again, we're getting, you can see here over the last 2 days, kind of in the same range. Market's consolidating here a little bit. Trying to figure out, where it's going to go. It's taking into account what's going on with the, and as a matter of fact, the Chinese yuan is the lowest it's been in a long time.
eminitradealong.com, eminitradealong.com.
All right, number coming out here in about 15 minutes. We're just kind of hanging up here at these highs. Patience is very important in this game. The objective here is to be profitable, not to trade. There's a difference. You can trade all day. We can find a lot of trades. It's not what we're trying to do here. We're actually just trying to find trades that work for us and gives us good opportunities to make money. That's the objective. Bond market trying to come back just a little bit here. Again, we haven't really been following the bond market so much. It's just kind of, sometimes we do, and sometimes the market kind of follows each other, and sometimes they don't. And used to have more of a inverse relationship type of situation, but now we just kind of keep it up there. I think we seem to be following it instead of going against them. But not tick for tick. All right. Just kind of hanging up here, kind of maybe flagging a little bit. I don't know. Not really yet. 72 above, and if you're a little aggressive, maybe our pivot, a little bit of a buying opportunity if you're a little aggressive, but it's all depends on your risk tolerance. That's a little price action play. We do have another United Auto Workers are threatening to go on strike, which by another thing that adds to the situation here in the market. Maybe downtick a little bit. They're threatening to go on strike next week. We'll see that if that occurs. It should give us some opportunity and volatility if they do go through. These days, until it happens, they don't. The market doesn't really trade off of that news. Maybe initially, but comes out. Yield on the 10-year is probably about 4.23 or something like that. And it's better than the 4.35 or 4.40 that was last week. But not as good as where it was when it started on the last month. So definitely a little nervousness there in the bond market. As we are up here on these highs, we're looking at the next level above there is 72. Again, if anybody has any questions, feel free to ask us in chat. All right, we are just kind of hanging up here a little bit. All right, just kind of hanging here at these highs, coming off here a little bit, little support at the pivot there if we are aggressive. Otherwise, patience is important here. Market is definitely sidewinding a bit. All right, we're down ticking just a little bit here. We'll see what this number brings. All right. It just kind of hanging here. Very tight range, right? 3, 4, 5 points maybe. So again, see if this number infuses any opportunities or volatility or not. Never know. All right, number is out. Again, it's a small number. Don't expect much to happen, but you never know. And next level on the upside we have is up at 72. Yeah, market trying to uptick here a bit. We'll see if it continues or not. I got low resistance around the 72 area. It's a very, very tight little range here this morning, so not really many opportunities. But again, we are not trying to just trade for trade's sake, and we have to be patient. All right, I'll uptick in here a bit, see what it wants to do if we get up here to the 72 area or not. Mm-hmm. 70, 50. And again, we're still on the same bars. See, at the 71 area there or not. Trying back up here again. Bar did close, so you're more risk averse. You're being a little bit more careful here. Entering the 71 area. Maybe you're looking at more at 72 now. Sticking here some more, trying to get 72. That's where our next level of resistance is at. Again, depending on your risk tolerance, how you manage it, where you're getting in. Coming up here to the 72 area now. Again, we talked about 71 being a little bit riskier because of how the market is trading, and also the market did bargain close, so the 71 became a lot riskier. Now, trade at 72, or you're waiting for 73, depending on your risk tolerance. And now coming up here to this area, have a little bit of resistance, see what it wants to do. And make sure you keep your stops in place. You're not going to love any trade we put on. We're always going to be putting our stops in place, just to scalp in the market. Again, if you did go with your upper level, it's our opportunity here up at 73. You can get a nice little rotation. Again, there's a reason for it. We talked about how the price action was dictating a little bit of an adjustment there. Again, all based on your risk tolerance. It's very important to remember that. Come down here to 71. All right, we got those. Let's see where it wants to go from there. So we did have to make an adjustment there against the level, only because of the hard hit close, and it became a lot riskier. And we talked about it before. As slowly downtick here, looking, see if we want to get here to the 70. All right, that's a nice little trade there for us. We got 72 straight up. And a little bit more there. We got the 73 also. Again, depending on how many contracts you trade and how you manage them, is what we're talking about here. And how you scale out of them. It's not what we're talking about scaling into them. But we did eliminate that lower end of our entry point there because of the price action. Stay with the upper end there, you're doing okay. So nice little rotation here to start 72 area. And so patience did pay off, and you were able to get a nice rotation. Again, you have to wait for it. Took a good half hour there, but at least it worked out very nicely for us. Our first level also worked out very nicely for us. Again, if anybody has any questions, you see the levels there in the chat for you. There's a 72 that we gave out this morning. Those are levels that we focus in on to give us our opportunity to scalp. And anything that we do here, we'll talk about it in our education course. And the key was to be patient and wait for the opportunity to trade. And like I said earlier, not just to trade for trading's sake. All right, if you want to try to stay short, just keep the trend stop. Take your profits, nothing wrong with that whatsoever. And we'll look for our next opportunity. Right now, upside is up at 82. Support right now, if you're a little aggressive, would be around the 59 area, all the way down to 56, which is our pivot. And if you're really risk averse, you're looking at 48 on the downside. There are no more numbers coming out this morning. No Fed speaks. It's Friday. A couple nice trades. Not too bad. And if anybody has any questions, feel free to ask in the chat.
Hey, quick shout out. Welcome to Tarek R. Hey, Tarek, welcome aboard. Hey, Pat, did you get my question before? Just let me know, Pat, if you're there. Give me a quick hi sign in chat. Hey, Tarek, let us know if you're new or experienced in trading. We work with both. Thank you.
All right, we're coming back up here to these highs. So next level upside is up at 82. And then support, like I said, between 59 and 6. Anything below 53, you want to be out of any longs. All right, we're kind of staying up here at these highs. Again, we're looking at the upside resistance now. Actually, our upside resistance up to 72, 82. Again, you can use the levels all day long, even though we kind of focus more on the morning hours. But you can definitely, if you're trading, you want to trade it later this afternoon or even later today. Definitely can use the levels as guides to where areas that are important to us, and could give us a good opportunity to scalp. Otherwise, price action trades become a little bit more riskier as the afternoon goes on because the dynamics of the trade changes as the afternoon goes on. So keep that in mind. All right, just kind of hanging up here at these highs. Very, very quiet trade, low volume. Volume, if it's high, it's only due to the fact that it's rollover. But otherwise, it's very subdued kind of trade this morning. All right, now we start looking at 82 next. Again, we're not trying to figure direction on those. Obviously, upticking, try to find entry points that I think would work for us. It's important that 56 area, but never went back down there. So now we continue to update here. All right, market continues to keep snaking around the times. We're looking at the 82 area next. If you're a little aggressive, support would be around the 63 to 64 area.
eminitradealong.com, eminitradealong.com. Join us if you're looking for the opportunity to learn how to trade. If you're an experienced trader looking to do better.
We are continuing slowly to uptick here. Next level that we are going to be interested in would be the 82 area. Most support thing, I keep mentioning this is because sometimes we get into these situations where the markets are very slow moving or not, and you have to just kind of let the thing roll. We have support. Our support is down to 63 to 65 area. For me to buy it up here, because the market's going up, not really a good reason to get in. Might be working for you this time if you decide to do it, but the reality of it is we need to have, we want to let the market tell us where to get in regards to good buying opportunity, not just say market going down, I want to jump in. So, all right, we slowly continue to uptick, looking at the 82 area. Right, market down ticking here at touch. Looking again, support down at 63 area. Get down there or not? I don't know. All right, just kind of hanging up here. Traded off a little bit there, but pick it up. Go to 77.5 there and keep off here a bit. Again, if anybody has any questions, feel free to ask in the chat. All right, market down ticking here a bit. Support will be 63 to 65. We're looking for a little bit of a support area. Upside is around a 70, 82 area. All right. We will support that 65 to 63 area, 7 there.